Hi guys, so welcome back to my bubble, and in today's video, as you can see by the title, I am going to be sharing with you guys 5 bedtime fragrances that I personally like to use before going to bed. Okay, so let's get right into this comfy, cozy, comfortable video. So the first fragrance that I will be sharing with you is one by none other than Dossier. You guys know that I love me some Dossier. I've been working with them for a while now and they just never fail me. They never fail me, okay? And the first one that I will be sharing with you, if you guys aren't familiar with what Dossier is, they are pretty much a dupe house. They create fragrances inspired by iconic fragrances, but at a portion of its original cost, okay? And pretty much this is what the box looks like. Really simple nude box. And what I love about them is that it brings this little note here, which is describing the notes of the fragrance that it was inspired by, and pretty much their mission and how their return policy works. So this one right here is called Woody Chestnut, and it is a dupe for Replicas by the Fireplace. So the top notes are pink pepper, orange blossom, cloves. Middle notes are chestnut, gaiac wood, cade wood. Base notes are vanilla, Peru balsam, and cedar wood. This fragrance, you guys, it literally reminds me of a fireplace. Like, you know, when it's like crackling and it's woodsy, and it's just like, oh my goodness, it's just like woods, just woods and warmth and coziness, and like just being in a cabin in the woods on a winter's day. It's snowing outside and you got the fireplace burning and it's just crackling and it's throwing out this woodsy type of smell, but it's not too strong. It's so freaking good and just comforting. That's the perfect word to describe this one. It's very comforting, and it's one of those fragrances that I just love to spray on myself because it just makes me feel warm and cozy and ready for bed, especially now that it's starting to get cold. The weather is dropping and this just makes me feel that much better. Just warm, cozy, and ready to enjoy a good night's sleep. Oh yeah. Again, this is supposed to be a dupe for Replicas by the Fireplace, and that's exactly what it reminds me of. A burning fireplace, woodsy, not strong, but like a soft, woodsy, warm, cozy type of fragrance. This is perfect for the fall. It kind of has a hint of like a leaves, like kind of herbal feel to it. I really like it, and it's called Woody Chestnut, and this one is by Dossier, you guys. Next up, we have one that is relatively new to my collection, and it is Jil Sander's Sun. I spoke about this one in my last fragrance haul, and this one, I don't know, it just reminds me of, as I mentioned before, an hora santa, like a holy hour smokiness incense. Mind you, it has no smoke, it has no incense in here. It does have sandalwood, tobacco, vanilla, amber, carnation, rose. It has a whole bunch of notes in here. I'm not listing notes because I have spoken about most of these fragrances, but yeah, it's just a very comforting, powdery, clean, complex but simple, if that makes any sense, type of fragrance. And now it actually reminds me of my mother because when I ordered this fragrance, I had it delivered to my mother's house. So every time I go over there, which is every week, I had this one over there, and this is what I've been spraying while I'm in New York. So now every time I smell it, it just reminds me of being back home, and it reminds me of my mom. I mean, if you want to think of your mother when going to bed, then this is what that does to me. Again, it's just very powdery. It's a little bit smoky. It has like a hint of anise like on my skin, although there is no anise in the notes. It dries down to a very powdery, vintage, classic type of scent, which is comforting, and that's what I'm all about for bed. Comfort, coziness, and yes, just comfort and coziness. And this one does exactly that in the simplest, most complex type of way, and that is Jill Sander's Sun. Next up is Jessica Simpson's Fiend. I hauled this one back when I first got it, and I also mentioned it in my celebrity fragrances. I wasn't sure if I was going to keep this one in my collection or if I would even repurchase it, because I was iffy about it. But this is a really good fragrance for bedtime because it is soft. It's a soft, herbal, aromatic type of fragrance. It has sage, it has amber, it has some woody notes in here, and to me it's a little bit sparkly, like sparkling. It reminds me a lot of Jessica Simpson's Fancy Love, which I also have in my collection, and that's a great one. I absolutely love that one, but I actually use that one to go out and, you know, during the daytime, not for bed. This one is just another one that's kind of soothing, you know, in a weird way. I guess maybe the sage note in here, but this one's kind of soothing. It's again aromatic and herbal, very relaxing, very comforting, and that's what I need. Like, that's what I need for bedtime. Really, really nice bedtime fragrance. Jessica Simpson's Fiend. Next up, we have a real cheapy one, but it's a real goodie one, and it is, the cap is like coming apart, but it is Ellen Tracy's Bronze, and this one is a powdery lemon meringue pie. That is the best way that I can describe this one. A powdery lemon meringue pie is just very powdery, very soft, very, I don't want to say gourmand because it's not gourmand, but it is sweet, a little bit sweet. It just smells like a lemon pie. There's lemon in here, and it dries down to another one of those vintage powdery scents like Exclamation, Lulu's Cacharel. Well, Cacharel, wait a minute. Lulu? Cacharel's Lulu, sorry. Just a very powdery vintage type of fragrance, and I really love it for bedtime. Very, very cozy and relaxing as well. It's not too strong. It's not something that's gonna, oh, you're wearing that for bed. You know, it's just very soft and soothing. Love it. And it is Ellen Tracy's Bronze. If you want to smell like a lemon meringue pie, a soft powdery one, then get you this one. And last but not least, of course, a cult favorite, Ariana Grande's Cloud. This one is sweet, it's fluffy, it's airy. I don't like to spray too much of this one because it can be a bit much for bedtime. I just do 3 sprays, literally 1, 2, 3, and I'm good for the whole night. This has lavender, has whipped cream, a little bit of coconut in there. It's just like a soft, strong fragrance all at the same time. If you guys have it, you know what I mean. The lavender in here, it is very relaxing. It's very just clean and sexy at the same time, and just cozy and warm for bedtime. I really enjoy this one to go to sleep. Again, I don't OD with the sprays, 3 sprays, and I'm good to go with this one. You guys already know. You guys know. And that is Ariana Grande's Cloud. And that's it. That concludes this sleepy time video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Don't forget to check out Dossier. I will link all the information in the description box down below. And yeah, if you guys are interested in smelling good and cozy and warm and comforting and soothing and powdery for bedtime, then check out these fragrances. And yeah, I will see you guys in the next one. Don't forget to rate, comment, and subscribe. Bye.